200 days later. As we marked yesterday, the first day of Passover, 200 days since the tragic events of October 7th, the world has witnessed the resilience of families who have endured the agony of separation from their loved ones. Those families bound by hope and despair continue their search against the backdrop of political and social turmoil. In Jerusalem, the onset of Passover brings a powerful reminder of freedom unattained. Families of Israeli hostages held in Gaza have issued a renewed plea to the government, urging action to secure the return of the missing relatives. Passover, which traditionally celebrates liberation, is now a symbol of captivity that these families seek to overcome. We can draw parallels between the biblical Exodus and the current plight of these families. It's a testament to the enduring spirit of unity and solidarity that has long defined the Jewish people, even in the face of adversity. Exodus 13, verse 8 tells us, "You shall tell your son on that day, it is because of what the Lord did for me when I came out of Egypt." And the text of the Passover Haggadah says, "In every generation, a person must see themselves as though they've left Egypt." But this year, in many family Passover gatherings, the theme is, we all see ourselves as if we are still in Gaza. Yes, we commemorate the freedom that God has provided for His people, and at the same time, we long to see our brethren return home. Here are just a couple of the many stories. Omar Shov, a 21-year-old Israeli, was taken hostage by Hamas terrorists on October 7th, 2023, during the Supernova Desert Rave. On that fateful day, Omer last spoke to his parents around 10 a.m., sounding increasingly panicked as Hamas terrorists shot hundreds and abducted dozens at the music event. Omer and a friend reached the friend's car and got in. Omer sent a live location to his parents, who then noticed that the car was moving and the car was heading in the direction of Gaza. Omer's parents tried to contact him, but he did not answer. They waited and contacted hospitals, and eventually they saw a Hamas video posted on Telegram showing Omer and his friends lying on a floor in Gaza. They were able to identify Omer by his tattoos. Malki Shem Tov, Omer's father, has been fighting tirelessly for his son's release. He shared Omer's story during a meeting with members of parliament at Westminster, joining a delegation of hostages' family members to keep the issue of the hostages at the top of the UK government's agenda. Adding to the concerning situation, Omer suffers from celiac disease and asthma, making his captivity even more worrisome. The Bibas family, an Israeli-Argentinian-Peruvian family, was abducted by Hamas during the 2023 Hamas attack on Israel and the Nir Oz massacre. On October 7, 2023, the family from the Nir Oz kibbutz was kidnapped, including 9-month-old Kfir, 4-year-old Ariel, 32-year-old mother Shiri, and 34-year-old father Yarden. Baby Kfir was the youngest hostage taken in the attacks. Tragically, Shiri's parents, who were also abducted from the kibbutz, were later found murdered. The family found a video of Yarden injured with blood around his head, surrounded by terrorists. All 4 Bibas family members are presumed captives. The Israeli Defense Forces, the IDF, presented the relatives with a video showing Shiri and the children while they were still alive several days after the abduction. The Bibas family has been tirelessly fighting for their loved ones' release. They have been experiencing moments of great uncertainty. The realization that they will not receive the hug they longed for so much now leaves them speechless. The youngest child, baby Kfir, is the youngest of the 133 Israeli hostages left in Gaza. As we reflect on these 200 days, let us not forget them. We, as Israeli believers, Jews, Arabs, and others, with many believers all around the world, continue to pray for them, remembering them in our hearts, and share their heart's cry with the world, a cry that says, "Set the captives free."